got a Robbenford lesson today, and this series of licks he's talking about how he likes to approach the E minor pentatonic scale. You know, he's keeping it quite simple, not really complicated licks and runs, just using the pentatonic scale for what it is and just adding a little bit of spice here and there to make some tasty sounding licks. I'll play each lick one by one and we'll bring up the tabs and we'll break each one down. So the first lick.
So for me, I might play something like that to begin a slow blues.
So this first lick, he's starting off, so it's E minor pentatonic and he plays it. You can think of, if you play your 12th fret E minor pentatonic, box 1, we're going to be playing the notes in the order of the scale. So this first lick, he starts off on the E, which is the D string 2nd fret. Then he comes over to the 5th fret on the D. Then we go 2-4 on the G string, so he's just walking right down the pentatonic. Then 3-5 on the B string. So that's the pentatonic scale. When he's gone 3-5 on the B string, he brings his ring finger over to the minor 3rd on the B string, which is the 8th fret. He gives that a bit of a tweak. Then he goes back to the 5th fret, which is the root, which is the E on the 5th fret of the B string. So he's just played a straight up minor pentatonic, but just spiced it up, the run up a little bit at the end with a minor 3rd bend to the root. You can play the low E just to hear the scale against the tonic. He's playing it finger style, but I'm going to do all these licks with a plectrum. And then he plays this little double stop, which is 4th fret G string, 3rd fret B string, and comes back, plays the 2nd fret, and hammers on the 1st fret of the G string, and then plays the root on the D string on the 2nd fret. So that whole first lick.
And then if it's going to the 4 chord, I would play something very akin to that.
So what he did there, he played the same lick, but he added in an A note on the high E string. So we're going to start off the same. So we've got 2-5 on the D again, 2-4 on the G, 3-5 on the B. And then I've done the tabs a little bit wrong here. It goes to the 3rd fret of the high E. Then it goes to the 5th fret of the high E, which is the A. So he's hinting at the 4 chord by playing the A. Then he goes to the root, which is on the 5th fret of the B. So he doesn't play the minor 3rd to the root anymore. He plays the 5th fret high E. So he goes from the A to the root, then plays an open A string, and then plays this A7 chord. So that lick slowly. Again. Really cool way to start learning these pentatonics.
Pentatonic scale. Literally, the pentatonic scale, you know? That's like kind of John Lee Hooker.
So in this lick, he starts off with a couple of double stops. The first one, he's got his middle finger on the 11th fret of the B and his first finger on the high E 10th fret. And he plays them both, but he bends up the 11th fret a half step, and you're pushing it into the 5 of the E minor pentatonic. So he pushes that up and plays it twice again. Then brings that same shape over to you got your first finger on the B, which is the 7th fret of the high E, and then middle finger on the 8th fret, which is the minor 3rd. And you do that twice. You play them both, but you push up the minor 3rd a half step, or just below a half step. And then the last one, he comes over first finger on the 4th fret of the high E, and then middle finger on the 5th fret, and then just plays them 2 notes. And then he grabs the 3rd fret of the B string and slides it. He plays the 3rd fret of the B and plays it with the open high E, slides up into the 5th fret, then plays the high E open twice. And he does that twice. Then he slides 3 to 5 again. We go 3 to 5, then 3rd fret, B string, open, so straight down the pentatonic, then G string, 2nd fret to open, then we go to the D string, 2nd fret, and then do a trill on the 2nd fret, from the open string to the 2nd fret on the D. So again, that's slowly. And he does that a few times. It's kind of like a Hey Joe thing as well. Still in E minor pentatonic.
So I just added the 5th degree.
So that lick, he does a sort of a horizontal minor pentatonic run. He starts on the 5th fret of the D. So we go 5, 7, 9 on the D. Then we go 7, 9 on the G. Then 8, 10 on the B. We bend up on the 10th fret, a whole step, release back to the 10, pull off to the 8th, all one pick, and then we finish on the root, so it's the 9th fret of the G. So again, it's just a basic minor pentatonic run, but we're coming horizontal now across the guitar neck, and we're putting in a cool little bend, finishing on the root, and you can grab that open string to hear that lick against the tonic. The same thing then, but a bit of a variation on the end. So again, we've got 5, 7, 9 on the D, 7, 9 on the G, 8, 10 on the B, and he bends up to the 5 and he holds it there with a bit of vibrato. When I mean bend up to the 5, we're going up to that B note, which is the 5 of the tonic. So if you're playing these licks over a 12-bar blues, you know, you can go to that lick where we went to the 4 chord, and then you can use this bend over the 5 chord. And then he pre-bends, I think I got the tabs wrong on this one, but he pre-bends, after that, we've got up to that 5, we're going to do a pre-bend, so it's up to the 5, release, pull off, then back to the 10th fret of the B, then we're going to drop back to the B on the 8th fret, give it a bit of a tweak, and then back to our root, which is the 9th fret of the G string. I'll just do that again.
So you should be viewing the pentatonic scale as a musical device, and not only.
So what he did there, he just run up the whole pentatonic scale right across the neck from the open E string right down to the octave. So we've got low E string, open 3, 5, 7. So 0, 3, 5, 7. Then 5, 7 on the A to 10. So this puts us in box 4. Then we've got 7, 9 on the D, 7, 9 on the G, 8, 10, 12 on the B, 10, 12 on the high E. Then we come over into box 1 octave to the 15th fret, give it a bit of a tweak, because that's our minor third, back to the root. So that whole run. That's a great exercise. So it's just your pentatonic. If you play box 1 pentatonic, the order of notes, lot of fun to be had with the open E minor pentatonic. I'll put the tab PDFs for this on my Patreon page along with the video, as I do with all my YouTube stuff. You don't have to pay for it, you can become a free member. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below, and I'll see you real soon for another video.